Hey, everybody chill for a second while we watch this. I want to talk about this too a little bit. Boom. So I was prepared for like Nina 2 or something like that. I wasn't far off, I guess, but she's actually a little bit cooler than that. In practice, I think. Yeah, welcome to Poland. I think she looks cool. It's definitely like a harder like karate style, you know? Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, Wayne. I'm about it. I'm about it. Yeah, I like her design a little bit more than I thought I would. You know what I mean? But, yes, this is what I'm talking about. That's not... She isn't even the selling point of this season for DLC to me. This is. Fuck it. Dude, I've been asking for this. I know I've personally been asking for this. I've been waiting for this shit. I want stages. That's where the flair in the game comes from me. Stages, music, yes. Thank you. What took them so long, man? Alright, so she a little Leroy. Alright. I don't know what is with them and the new characters. Like, they just have a hard on for auto parry stuff. But she looks cool, man. She gives me like a Akira, Virtua Fighter Akira vibes, you know, that kind of thing. Just with the way her animations are and stuff. God damn. Oh, okay. So this is what's cool. It's the OST in the stage transitions. Rage are kind of whatever, you know. But to be honest with you, when you look at all the rage arts in the game, there's very few that stand out as like really, really cool to me. There's like Ravens, Yoshis. There's only a few that are really, really cool. But what I'm most excited about, and I'm glad they finally did it, man. Yes, that's 2 in a row where they nailed it for me. The stages. This is something I've been talking about for a while. Check this out. Can I show you something? I made this post on Twitter a month ago. Look at what I said. You know, for Fighting Tuesday, since we had a lot of Bandai Namco people coming through at sometimes during the evening when we'd be closing up, we would always be, you know, pumping like Tekken, specifically Tekken OSTs, Tekken and Caliber. We ended up just going through the whole discography, like really like concentrating on it, you know what I mean? And we ended up settling on the Poolside song as kind of like the last game. Everybody, you know, like last game, last round, wait for us to kind of like, you know, tell everybody get the hell out of there, you know what? And I was like, man, this song is it feels like it's so cheesy or corny or whatever. Maybe like legacy players, they think it's whack or whatever. But I'm like, man, that shit kind of like it's stuck, right? It hits. I've been saying for a while now, I felt like with the DLC, there's way too much emphasis on like new character, new character, new character. What about more flair in the game? You know, stages, soundtrack mixes and stuff like that. I felt like that was something that was really missing from like maybe the last season or the last 2. Especially when they do it really well, man. Like the Howard Estate, tight. Fakamram, say what you will about the character, his stage is tight to me. I mean, Vermilion Gates, that shit's sick, you know? I really like the way that they've been doing a lot of those. So to me, when getting them to do more and more like that, especially since they have just such a deep vault of already like really good music and stages already. What I've been waiting for and what I've wanted from them for I felt like a while now is more emphasis on the other stuff, right? Especially when you have such a deep library of really good stages and music you can go back and just kind of like reimagine. I feel like they're trying to reinvent the wheel sometimes when they really just have to go back and just reimagine something that they've already done that was prolific or just like really it's that it hit, you know? It's really cool that they took two different stages from 2 different games, and by using like balcony breaks, floor breaks, wall breaks, they're able to kind of merge them into one stage. What I really like is when they do like music transitions too. Maybe it's a little DOA-ish. Maybe it's like that puts off some people or like maybe some legacy Tekken players. But fuck it, I think it's cool. Yeah, it's like a museum. It's in a way like a celebration of the series history. It's tight to me, especially when you reevaluate it with those mechanics in mind. You know, I'm really pleased. But one of the things that I love the most about this upcoming patch, they didn't even really showcase. This is one of the most important things that they've done with this update. And it will probably go over most of y'all's heads. But if you don't know, the lobby system in Tekken 7 has been, how do you say? Let me explain this to you. So, you know, I know a thing or two about running online tournaments and streams, right? Until now, the way this has worked is you're in a lobby and you have the way it's typically set up is you have a spectator or maybe 2 spectators or 3 spectators, right? After each game in that lobby, you have to go back to the lobby, and each player that is not trying to play, you have to wait 45 seconds or 40 seconds to hit skip. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider the fact that after every game, you have to do that, and if you have multiple spectator accounts for streams and stuff like that, right? Especially right now when all we have is online streams just about, that time adds up and it is not very fun to deal with. So think for me, for ICFC even, Rayo and Ichi have to go home early to catch last train, right? So oftentimes the last like 30, 45 minutes of the stream, I'm doing everything by myself. I'm sitting down in the chair, the match ends, I gotta go back to commentary, get up, go walk over to the stream station, skip, go back over to another station, hit skip, wait 10 seconds, hit skip, then go back and then continue the rest of my job. And it's like that in between each and every game. With this update, they finally added auto skip and you don't have to worry about that. Oh my god, this is maybe the feature that I'm most excited about. Thank God they finally added this shit. Holy, thank you for listening to feedback and thank you for adding something that it doesn't seem like much. It'll probably go over a lot of people's heads, but this is a lifesaver for people who want to run online events, online tournaments, people who are, you know, just streaming and stuff like that. This is big, and I really hope that they remember it when they make future games. I'll put it that way. The stage, the music, really tight. The character doesn't look that bad either. Yeah, a little Leroy mixed in there, I guess. But for what we're getting, man, I'm most excited about the stage and the music and the auto skip feature, to be honest with you. The characters at this point, dude, there's so many characters in this game at this point. It's like, it's whatever, man. You know, just at this point, we'll take, after Leroy and Falconram saga, like, whatever, bro. They're just throwing stuff at the wall at this point. But everything else to me, I think, has been really cool. I really like the stages so far, and I'm a big fan of this update. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Lydia? What do you think about this update? Do you, are there any other stages from past Tekkens that you would want to see reimagined with wall breaks, balcony breaks, floor breaks, and then also like tracks? You know what I mean? Like, they have jukebox feature obviously, but like, what are some stages that just really hit music wise that you'd like to hear, like maybe a remix or something reimagined, you know? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Be cool.